Hi there, today I'm going to be reviewing the Vectrex, a system that came out in 1982, the same year I was born. What set this apart from other consoles that came out at the time, such as the Atari 2600 and the Intellivision, was first of all it has a built-in monitor that displays vector graphics. Graphics are similar to those you see in Asteroids or Battlezone. It took cartridges that plugged into the side of the unit. Came with one built-in game called Mindstorm, which is very similar to Asteroids. And also what made this system unique is every game come with an overlay. Now you attach this overlay to the screen, as you can see in some of the pictures here, which gave the illusion of colour because the unit itself only displayed black and white. And adding this kind of gave the game a bit more graphical depth. You could have up to 2 players for the system. There is a spare controller port on the unit itself, and in total roughly about 30 games that come out for it officially. But since then people have made their own games to play on, for example on a unit itself with a flash cartridge, or via emulation for the many emulators available for the PC or the Mac, for example. Anyway, I hope you enjoy this review. Thanks for watching. Bye.
So the unit itself, see it's got a built-in screen. Back of the unit, I'll just move back a bit. I think the monitor itself is about 9 inches wide. This is the back of it here. Here, which I don't know if you can see that well, controls the brightness of the unit. And on the side here, oh hang on, there we go. That there is where you plug in cartridges for the games. There's about, I don't know, roughly about 32 official games that came out for it. And you're probably wondering what the controls look like for this. Under here, if I can get it out, of course. There we go. Here's the controller. Now you get an analog joystick here. Some games, there is no real analog movement. You just move left and right. Other games, obviously, depending on how quickly you move it or how far, there is analog control. There's 4 buttons here. They feel, I don't know, they feel a bit mushy really, but that could be the age of the system. See, there's 4 buttons there. Now, you probably can't see under there, but there's space for another controller to be plugged in. Obviously, this is the cable that connects into the unit. It's got a reset button and a little switch that turns it on and also controls the volume, which I've just turned on now. What's interesting with this particular unit is it has best vector controls. Most consoles have raster. Vector based games, as you can see, all the sort of old wireframe games you used to see back in the 80s and late 70s. See, this is similar to Asteroids. You can teleport around the screen and die. As you can fire there, I'm trying to play this one-handed, which is impossible to do with this sort of game. Okay, we get the gist of it there. As you can see, it's completely in black and white. However, one of the unique things about the Vectrex is it came with these screen overlays. One of which is here for Mindstorm, and there's these little grooves that you can put this into, which I won't bother doing now, but if you just hold it in place like that, you can see it turns the screen blue. Other games, for example Hyper Chase, which I'll be reviewing later, that has like a blue for the sky and green for the track. So it gives the illusion of colour, but you know, it's not that convincing. It's more of a novelty, really. Apart from Hyper Chase, which as I said I'll be reviewing later, I also managed to pick up 32 games in one cartridge, which I've got here. There we go. See, there's some dip switches on there. That's how you select the games. There's no outer case, but you can use Intellivision cases to fit this in, and also other Vectrex ones, which I'll be doing later on. I mean, I haven't bothered to pick one up from eBay, and it works fine as it is. It just slots into the cartridge slot, as I've shown you kind of round the back. This game is called Mindstorm. It's the built-in game, and this is what a normal Vectrex cartridge looks like. Hyper Chase. So that's the unit itself. It's pretty unique. Doesn't really, the video doesn't really give it any justice when you look at the picture. But it does. It feels like you're playing, you know, Asteroids in the arcade, because the screen is so unique. It's very crisp. It's worth picking up, really, if you're a fan of, you know, old school games. And that's it. Please check out the other reviews if you're interested in retro items. And I'll review the 32-in-1 and Hyper Chase soon.